Hi everyone, welcome back to Pure Song Garden, episode 11, and we're about to see if Iroha is able to sing this song, which is featured in the music video for I that we've seen in episode 1. So in short, the chief director Makoto and Shirabe are quite skeptical that Iroha is able to perfectly replace I for the Pure Song Garden Festival. And it kind of pushed the blame onto Kanata for causing all this. And even though Suzu mentions that Iroha has perfect singing qualities, Iroha knows that it's just some flattery and she knows her limits. In a sense, the human's voice of Iroha is so much different than the voice of I, the VR idol. Even though the VR idol I, her voice is somewhat getting close to an actual human voice, but it's different. And we kind of wonder if Iroha can mimic that. So let's see what she says in response. So, refreshing dance, a sweet singing voice in the ear. And also, is it possible for Iroha to dance like what I's doing in the music video? So of course it's overwhelmingly skillful even though the voice is good. And for a music video, it was an artificial voice with synthetic speech, and that's why I was able to sing without a gap. So how is it? Says Asuka. So Iroha's like, I can't do this. This is impossible. This is too much for me. So she replies harshly. And this is something that even the super science person of Suzu can't manage. So if it's possible to do it, or like it's possible if we do it with synthesis and effects, but that's not what you're asking, right? So what am I gonna do now that I can't sing like that? And probably people are expecting me to sing like that on the festival. So we have to check on how impossible is it, because we can modify it based on the difference in singing ability. So that's an interesting suggestion from Asuka, given that well, when it comes to the singing relation, Asuka's good at that. Well, even if it is a song, she can support it, and basically maybe she can add some vocal techniques in it, or like she can teach Iroha some vocal techniques. Well then, I'll try to sing for a while, but I don't want to burden you with too much of my lack of talent. So Iroha stands in tears in front of a microphone prepared by Shirabe. So go, okay, so this is all good to go, so take it easy. Okay, so they play the music video and see if Iroha can follow. So the voice of Iroha turns inside with tension. I can only feel the anxiety. Well, I'm pretty sure Iroha can do it. Go, 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 go. I can't do it. It's impossible. And for Kanata, he's heard the song for the first time. So basically, Iroha was trying to catch up with the song. And for some reason, Kuon's thinking about something else. Oh, the duet between Ai-tan and Iroha-tan. This is priceless. Well, when it looks like this, the voice is different after all, and I think that makes it quite interesting. So I think it's well, the soundtrack will play Ai-tan's voice, and Iroha will add her voice in. It'll sound like a duet. So well, how much of it? Let's see. So how long is the degree of diciness? Well, the voice is okay, and I'm sure we can improve on it through vocal lessons, and we can basically cover up the actual voice of Ai to a certain extent. But maybe it's better if we change the song. It's well, the song might be too hard for Iroha at first, so we'll change it to something that is easier to work with. So well, this song is supposed to be a theme song to Pure Song Garden, and it's a song that's professionally seriously made, and because the singer's not human, there's no limitation on the singing ability. So basically, well, it's an idol, it's computer generated, so we can expand our imagination to the fullest possible. And it was not so simple to sing it immediately after listening to it the first time. It was somewhat of a higher hurdle for amateurs. Well, that was good work, Iroha-chan. So Iroha's tired of trying to catch up with the song. Well, I don't really feel tired because the body doesn't feel fatigue. But Iroha had a breath. And even the body doesn't get tired, there are some other things that get tired, and that's why Iroha should relax for a bit. I'm sorry, I'll just go for a moment, so I'm gonna go take a break. So Iroha moved into the corner of the room unsteadily. Well, okay, so now we need to think of something. So let's form a strategy meeting. So I want to listen to frank opinions by listening to the current song of Iroha. So it's well, it was such a feeling like an idol of the past. It's different from Ai, but Iroha is cute. So well, I also mentioned, or so you also talked about a different song, Asuka, but does it depend on music? I think a good line goes to a song which matches for Iroha. So it's well, the music is okay, maybe you can have a different song track, or vocal track. But Asuka's well, anyways, she does need to have vocal lessons, and I'll talk to my father about arranging that. Ah, that again. So it's like, oh, well, at a minimum, she does need dance and vocal lessons. And already mentioned that we have to change the track and put a song that's easier for Iroha to sing. Is that all together? And for Kuon, she does seem excited still. It's like, well, I mean, it's getting bigger than the original assumption. Well, especially, I never thought about changing music at all. But if they consider the stage to be top priority, it may be something to consider.
幸いなことに、ピュアソングガーデンは2日間あります。いろはさんが代役を務めるのは初日のみですから、ミュージックビデオで使った新曲は2日目に披露するという策が取れます。
So, well, there's 2 more days before the Pure Song Garden. Oh, actually, there's actually 2 days in the Pure Song Garden Festival. And because Iroha's only going to be here on the first day, we can basically premiere the second song, the one in the music video, on the second day. So for that, we have to make sure that the VR Idol eyes recovered on the second day. Well, there's no other choice but to talk to Ritsu-san about it. So I wonder if it is possible to change the music as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask Ritsu-san. I know it's impossible to stop the stage on the first day, but if it's about changing the songs I use, I'll do something about it. So I think Makoto's like, so is it impossible to get another song for Iroha? Well, why don't you just ask me to talk about that? So the problem with changing the song is that at least Iroha needs to know what song she's gonna be singing if it's not gonna be the one on the music video. So I'm not really saying whether it's impossible entirely, but if it's possible, I can sing some song that I'm much better at. So there's only one request that Iroha is mentioning. So the director made a decision after consideration. Okay, so if Yamaha does confirm and approve the change, then I'll just go ask for enhancement of Iroha's vocals. So I'm going around to everyone's support because I'll get in consultation where you call out. So regarding songs, if you can change it, let's arrange it in the M3 department because it's dangerous unless you confirm the reaction of Iroha. So that means then so basically for Iroha, we'll make a song here in the empty department considering the case where it was not good to arrange another song, and it'll be better while looking at the progress here. So well then, well I guess something hopeful might come out of this. So Iroha, who's all bearish words, regains her energy a little. So I wonder what I should do. I'm in charge of the lyrics. So if you do prepare a new song, you'll need lyrics. It'll be a burden, but since everyone will support it, please do your best. Okay then, so I'll try my best then. And for you, Yamaha Kanata, so basically you're going to be responsible. So you'll be responsible for the composition, and there's no time, so it's being understood. So like just hurry up and come up with some music and some track that we can use. Okay, I understand. So we do need to prepare a song of perfection as quickly as possible. And this is where he gets used the Harmonix software that I was talking about before. So that's right. So without this, this is not possible. So for us, we have weapons to make the impossible happen. And there's no way I would ever think that the Harmonix software would be useful in such a place. So basically it does not need to be a perfect composition. So just prepare a song that Iroha can sing on the first day of the festival. So the director knows me very well ever since I'm here. And I was forcibly pulled by Kuon by force and passed through the door of the M3. And a man whose parents are prominent musicians and has a sophisticated education since childhood, a man who is not at all awkward. And even though I don't play an instrumental, sing a song, I don't go against music theory. And while saying the composer, I just stay there like sinking in the momentum or the moratorium without having completed the song properly. And the director knows me. And despite being tired, I do see the future. So, is it possible? Can you do it? For you. So, the director saw my Harmonix program. Okay, so, I'll just entrust it to me for now. Whether it's possible or not, I'll do it. And in my song, I'll help Iroha. So I wonder if it's going to be disappointing for some people who are expecting that music video song to be heard live. But they go, well, we can postpone that to the second day and find a way not to make the audience disappointed. So like now they have to get to work and try to come up with some suitable song to sing on the first day. So with regards to about the future strategies, we left the club room for today. So I'm suddenly worried. So Iroha is quite exhausted. So if you think about the difficulty of waiting ahead, that it is reasonable. But anyways, just come with me tomorrow. I'll give you lessons and make you able to sing pretty well. Oh, please go easy, softly. Oh well, Iroha does not feel that much excited, so everyone will manage for sure. And although it is a remark of the irresponsible Kuon, now such a kind of word of encouragement is more than anything else. So I'm really sorry that I've made it really difficult for you, Kanata-kun. I'm sorry. No. Compared to Iroha, and if it's okay from Ritsu, I have to do this, and Plus, so I can't really make any kind of songs until I get an okay from Ritsu-san.
さっきは黙ってたけど、本当に大丈夫なの?
So you were quite silent until a while ago, is that okay? Well, normally I'm just playful, or Kuon's just playful, but this time she does seem very concerned about me. Well, I have been in the department for over a year, and no, I have been worrying for a long time since then. Well, I have to go ahead anyways. I'm always sorry for making you worried, but thank you very much, that I appreciate it.
そういうのは他に人がいない時にしてよ。
And
恥ずかしいじゃない。
that makes Kuon embarrassed. Like, wait, it's always you that's making people embarrassed, or like making people worried. So Kuon made the unusual face, and she was quite embarrassed and was blushing. And it might have been a while since seeing that figure.
クオンさん、照れてますね。
Okay then, Kuon-san. So, are you embarrassed?
案外乙女ですよね、クオンさんって。
As an unexpected, Kuon-san.
もう、二人ともからかわないでよ。
Hey, don't make fun of the two of us.
全部カナダが悪いんだぞ。この。
Hey, it's Kanata's fault. He's making me all word like this. And she gives Kanata a nice beating. It's like, hey, it's your fault. Well, it's not a punitive stroke, but I feel like I was kind of embarrassed about it. And as I remember, occasionally I'll demonstrate the power, but I can't figure out how easy it is.
話もまとまったことだし、台場観光しちゃおっか。
Well then, it's all settled, so let's go and do some sightseeing in the Daiba area. So when I came to the station, that's what Kuon said abruptly.
いいですね。この時間ならいろいろ見て回れますし。
Yeah, it's nice. This time you can go look around and see a lot.
待ってください。歌の練習とか作曲とかいろいろやることあると思うんですけど。
Hey, wait a minute, but you said that there are many things that I have to do, like song practice, composition, etc.
そのいろいろの中に台場観光も入ってるはずでしょ?
But you mentioned that you have to or like you're here to see or go sightseeing in Daiba, right? So besides we can hold off those vocal lessons from tomorrow, and plus I'm also waiting for Ritsu-san to give me the okay to start a new song.
つまり今できることは観光のみ。違う?
So pretty much the only thing that he can do right now is sightseeing, right? Says Kuon.
本当にいいのかな?
I wonder if it's okay then.
イロハはもっと無責任でいいです。観光に使える時間は有限なんですよ。
Well then again, Iroha is quite irresponsible, but we can use some sightseeing time for...
でも観光にうつつを抜かしていたせいでステージで大失敗なんてことになったら困るし。
However, I'm in trouble if I make a big mistake at the stage because of going to sightseeing.
安心感がないと思い切り遊べないタイプみたいね。
So I guess there's no sense of security, and it sounds like the type that I can't play.
よーし、わかった。そういうことなら、かなた、あれをお願い。
Okay, I understand. So if that's the case, Kanata, let's do that. Okay, I understand. Leave it all to me. Okay, so he's gonna have Akashi-kun predict what they should do next and what's the best option. So he calls out Akashi-kun.
明石くん、参上したタコ。これはさっきのタコさん?
Wait a minute. So is this the octopus from before? This is a future prediction system that's made by Ritsu, called Akashikun. I use this to find out what is going to happen moving forward about visiting Daiba.
未来予測か。2027年にもあるんだね。
So the future prediction, it also exists in the year 2027.
いろは、それ以上は。
Hey, Iroha, that's way too much information.
おっとっと。
So like I said, they have to keep all the big technical details from the past people to know about it. So it seems that they can't say too much about the technology of the future, and Iroha quickly shuts up.
タイムシフトなんて技術があるって教えちゃってるのに、そういうとこは秘密にするんだ。
So it seems interesting that about the technology on time shifting. Are you gonna make that a secret?
これも様式美です。仮にイロハがポロッとこぼしても、時間の流れに影響はありません。
The style is also beautiful, and even if Iroha spills it with Poro, there's no effect on the flow of time. What do you mean the butterfly effect, the Poro effect?
それは時間移動に関係のない理論です。時間はそこまで脆弱ではないということです。
So that's a theory that's not related to time movement, which means that time is not fragile so far. As expected, human beings of the future, mostly artificial intelligence, say different things.
こちらは近未来予測システムのプロトタイプ。通称アカシ君の初期モデルですね。
So this is a prototype of the near future prediction system, known as Akashiki-kun's initial model.
これでどれくらいの未来が予測できるの？
So let's see, it has like... So I wonder how much you can predict with this.
あくまでごく近い未来のみです。それも確率の高いものをピックアップするだけ。
So to the very end, it's only the future. It also picks up those with high probability.
それでも十分すごいと思いますけどね。
I do think it's amazing, but...
残念ながら実用度で言うなら現在の気象予測以下ですね。
So
すぐに言わせれば占いのようなものです。
So unfortunately, in terms of practicality, is less than the current weather forecast. It's like fortune saying to Suzu, or like fortune telling.
占いって言われると一気にうさんくさくなるわね。
So when you mention that it's fortune telling, it kind of becomes shady. But it's not without grounds because we do calculate it based on GNC's big data. Okay then, I'll just try anyways. Okay, so Akashi-kun. Iroha Hoshino will ask for a future prediction about the event of doing sightseeing in Daiba after this.
星野いろはが台場観光をする未来予測タコね。
Okay, so Akashi-kun is going to calculate it.
条件となる対象のデータを確認できないタコ。条件設定は正確にお願いするタコ。
So, error detected. Error. Unable to check data of target subject to condition. Taco is asking for a precise condition setting. So for some reason, Akashi-kun has thrown up an error.
いろはさんのデータが存在しないから未来予測もできないのでは。
Oh, so because Iroha's data does not exist, there's no way we can predict using this.
いろはは2027年に存在しないことになっています。データにも登録されていないはずです。
So because Iroha is not supposed to exist in the year 2027, there's no registration or any trace of her data. And Rich also said that she didn't report the existence of Iroha, so it's probably not registered in big data anywhere. So in other words, is it possible for Akashi-kun if it's related to Iroha?
そうなります。諦めてください。
Okay, it'll be so please give up on it. So my spirit, my position that I did something. And it was quite embarrassing, to be honest. And fancy floating, fancy avatar of Akashi-kun made me feel sad.
わかりました。観光しちゃいましょう。大丈夫です。
So,
うまくいきます。
even though the failure of Akashi-kun predicting about what's best for them and what's gonna happen, Iroha's like, well, let's just go sightseeing. I'm pretty sure it'll work out. Is it okay? Says Kanata.
いいんです。責任は私が持ちます。
It is okay, and plus, I have some responsibility. So, under encouragement, Iroha followed.
いい子ね。いろはちゃんは。
A good person, Iroha-chan.
本当ですね。可愛いだけじゃなく、優しいですし。
Really, it's not just gentle, she's also cute as well, so she's cute and gentle.
せっかく友達になれても、すぐに未来に帰っちゃうのか。
And even if I do become friends with her, she's gonna have to return to the future at some point. Well, such isn't liked. And the expression of Kuon was quite appealing. And haven't dealt with each other deeply enough to sorrow for separation. The next few days, I'm sure things will get better. If I understand that, it will not, or it becomes painful.
さて、台場観光といってもいろいろあるけど、いろはちゃんはどこに行きたい？
Okay, so onwards to sightseeing, Kuon's like, so there are many places that we can go in Daiba, so where do you want to start, Iroha? So, did you do your homework? Did you look around first and have ideas for suggestions?
一応チェックはしましたよ。でも、さすがに50年前となるとなかなか。
So I did check around in case it's quite a bit. So, between the 50 years, a lot of things have changed.
50年も違うと、街もだいぶ変わってるでしょうしね。情報収集も難しそうです。
So in the 50 years, the city will have changed a lot, and it seems difficult to gather information. And it seems that there are more data to collect, but it's difficult to search to find more and more.
私、ここに行ってみたいです。
So I want to go here then. So what's here? So it's a commercial facility that Iroha displayed on the VR window.
お台場温泉物語です。レトロな感じで面白そうだなって前から気になってて。
So it's a large Daiba hot spring facility, has a retro feeling and seems interesting. I have been worried about it from before.
そこ温泉施設なんだけど。
So the hot spring facility.
温泉嫌いですか？
So do you hate hot springs for a reason? And think they're asking Kanata about it.
いや、温泉は好きだけど、そういう問題じゃなくて。
So Kyo's like, no. I do like hot springs. It's not that kind of problem.
2077年って温泉はまだあるんですか？
So I wonder if there is hot springs still in the year 2077.
温泉はあるけど、ここはもうなくなっちゃってますね。
So there's a hot spring, but it's missing.
だからぜひ行ってみたくて。
So the thing is like, well, the hot spring facilities is still there, but there's no hot spring water. So Iroha's rather enthusiastic. However, I have a bad reaction coming from all these females. And is it inconvenient to go to a hot spring?
女子はいろいろと準備が必要なのよ。温泉行こうって言ってすぐ行けるほど適当じゃないの。
So the girls have to prepare in a variety of ways, and it's not adequate to go to a onsen quickly. So it's like, well, if we have to go to the hot springs, there's some preparations that we need to do first before we go there. And basically, you only have to take a bath and another one separately. Wait, what was that?
着替えも持ってきてないですし、コスメとかいろいろあるんですよ、かなた先輩。
And Asuka's like, well, I haven't really bring a change of clothes, cosmetics, so on. There's a variety of things that I have to do, kind of senpai.
クーンさんはすっぴんでも可愛いから大丈夫なのに。
And it seems like Kuon-san is fine, even though she does get snappy. That's okay.
そういう問題じゃなくて。
No, it's not the problem.
でもごめん、ありがとう褒めてくれて。
I'm sorry. Well, you praised me, so. Although it was Kuon who gave a very loud voice for a moment, I immediately reflected and apologized to Iroha.
じゃあ一旦着替えを取ってきて改めて集合するのはどうですか？
Okay, so once we gather everything together, the clothes, how about we assemble here once more?
そうね、ちゃんと準備させてもらえるなら私は OK だけど。
Okay then, so if we can get it prepared properly, then it's all good. Alright, so you decide that we're going to go to this large dive hot spring facility.
楽しみです。ワクワクしますね。
Okay, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. So I parted ways from Asuka and returned to the apartment to get the change of clothes. And it took me a long time to prepare, and especially for Kuon, but thanks to the late arrival at the meeting, things are likely to progress without any problems.
かなた先輩。
Okay, so they meet up once more. So we arrive at the station on time, and it looks like Asuka has already come and has been waiting for us. So I wonder, what did you bring? You brought a pretty big package.
どうですか？着替えやタオル、その他いろいろ必要なものを持ってくるとこれくらいになりますけど。
So there's this like clothes, towels, a lot of other things that of what I really need. So it's like so apparently it's like wow, Asuka brings a lot of things. Same thing with Kuon, whereas Iroha's empty-handed. I was like, well, Kuon packs light compared to Asuka, whereas Iroha travels empty-handed.
アスカちゃん、荷物重そうね。少し手伝おうか？
Hey, Asuka-chan, it looks like your baggage is gonna be heavy, so do you want me to help you?
いえいえ、自分で持ってきたものですので、自己責任です。
No, I brought myself, so I have to be responsible for it.
私に手伝わせてください。
Well, help me as well, says Iroha.
いろはさんは？
Wait, Iroha-san? Actually, she seems to be quite strong, but then again, it's not her actual body.
なるほど。では、試しにお願いしていいですか？
Okay then, so can you try this?
はい、任せてください。
Okay then, so leave it all to me.
よっこいしょっと。
Okay, so Iroha's gonna carry Asuka's heavy luggage. And together we received a tote bag from Asuka, the touch of feeling that came in season.
どうですか？
So how is it?
全然重さを感じません。
I don't really feel the weight at all.
どれどれ、私にも持たせて。
Okay, so can you take my items as well?
重っ。
Okay, so Kuon tries to lift Asuka's baggage and it's heavy for her. So the moment Kuon had her hands on the baggage, it was so heavy and she showed it.
重くてすみません。
Yeah, I'm sorry.
ちょっとアスカちゃん、これ何入ってるの？
Hey, Asuka-chan, what is in there? Did you bring the kitchen sink with you?
秘密です。
That's a secret. So maybe she didn't bring the kitchen sink.
何この可愛い生き物。
Oh, what the? No way, this cute person.
私より可愛いクオンさんには絶対教えません。
So I'll never tell someone like Kuon, who is much more prettier than me.
じゃあ私にはこっそり。
Okay then, so just hand it over to me.
イロハさんはもっとダメです。リアルアイドルなんですから自重してください。
So Iroha's no good, she's a real idol, so please take care of your health.
自重って私何かした？
Wait, was it prudent that I have to do something?
何もしなくてもその可愛さが罪なのよ、イロハと。
Well, then again, even if you don't do anything, you need to be durable.
なんだか納得がいきません。
So things like, well, don't push yourself too much because if you carry that heavy luggage, you might end up damaging your body. And even though you don't feel it, there's some damage that's being done. So illustrated Asuka and Kuon, both of which were blamed unreasonably for the slow swelling. And that kind of gesture is also cute, but it's a pretty one that's expected. So the hospital facility is located ahead of the Seabreeze Promenade Park going southward. And the dusk of the summer is not a bright orange, and it makes me feel special. And the moment at which night comes is gradually feeling valuable, but while receiving the sea breeze, I remembered a pretty good memory. Wow, so this is really the large Daiba hot spring facility. Okay, so I'm going to stop here, because I'm pretty sure there will be more to talk about with this place. But it's kind of interesting that Iroha is able to lift up Asuka's really heavy luggage, and I'm not really sure what she packed in there, but it's always like saying that if it's so heavy that you can't carry it on the airplane, you probably pack the kitchen sink in there. But it's also a good place to relax and rest up, because obviously looking ahead, it's going to be very intense work schedules for all of them. Iroha has to practice, Asuka has to give singing lessons, Kuon has to write the lyrics, and Kanata has to get the music track. And they have a pretty short time frame to be able to get all of this completed for the Pure Sound Garden Festival. So it's quite nice to have it all relaxed, that you're ready to handle the stress that's coming at you. So with that in mind, I'll see you in the next episode.